It's a part that we have to play. Point to yourself, say it's a part I have to play. And the part that we have to play is staying in His Word, submitting to the Word, because God's Word is it's a dividing line from the flesh and to our spirit. Listen at the covenant, and I'll say it again. The covenant is an agreement between two people or parties. Now, I said years ago, we used to look at the old westerns. The Indians, they understood covenant. They always say, make a blood covenant. And if the Caucasian or the white man made a blood covenant with them, then they can somewhat trust it. Because you gave me your words, you made a blood covenant. Because the Bible says without the shedding of blood, there were no remission of sins. It had to be a blood covenant. Blood had to be shed for you and I in order for us to get into the presence of the living God. So this communion is really important. Worship is really important. Praise is really important. So we want to stay into the communion with God. The covenant of communion is that I remember how Jesus' body was broken and his blood shed for the remission of my sins. And since my sins, say my sins, since my sins have been forgiven, I now can focus on who God is. See, your sins has been forgiven. Forgiven simply means they've been released. Come on. Even when you present sin, they still been released. Yes, sir. Because he's taking care of them. He's taking care of our sins. Listen at this. The Bible says he once went into the holiness of holies. It was once. And listen at this now. We can focus on who God is, what God has done, and who God says I am. Think about that. Think about that. And when we focus on who God is, what God has done, and who God says I am, listen. Our victory is in who God says we are. It's in who God says we are. So the balance, the fight is in the mind. The renewing of the mind. Think about it. That's where the battle is won, and that's where it's lost. And when people get up, think about it, you all got up and came to church. Somebody got up this morning, didn't have no purpose or didn't know it. When me and Charles, we left here at 6-something yesterday morning, went all downtown and looking for people, giving chicken sandwiches and Bibles. When we was doing that yesterday morning, all in the, with people, we went to look for the tents. And people get up, and he went to one place right there on 12th Street where this big church next to the Jefferson Arms used to be a apartment. Man, you should have seen the people. He was telling them to line up because people be jumping and rushing and all line up, and he did. That was right. Yeah. And people get up. We had a sense of purpose this morning to come to church. Yeah. There was an expectation. There was a hope. And you and I got that hope and expectation from communion with him. Yeah. Because I've been listening to his voice. You've been listening to his voice. Or are we listening to his voice? Because the deceiver is tricky.
Yes, he is.
So the people came, and I was just standing back looking. I was saying, God, thank you. Because you get up in the morning with no hope, with no expectation. And when I was looking at some of the people was, I don't know, how can I use this word? Was more caring about themselves than others. I'm going to say it like that. Because someone's coming up, you can see where they was neat, their t-shirts was clean, and they could be homeless and stuff was clean on. Then you look at something that was, I said, And I was telling the guy, I said, nobody can make you lose but you. No white man, no black man, no economic situation. Yeah. One man got up so fat guy to start making skins. We all eat them now. crackers, and then everybody else, you know, once one person make them, it's open where you can make them too. Because there's so many different potato chip companies. I say only somebody, but we have the problem. Is this your will, God? Is this what you want me to do? See, what moves you? I said earlier, Einstein said the two important days in your life. The first one is when you was born, and the second one is when you find out what you do. When you find out that. And we all are called according to his purpose. Yeah. These people was called according to God's purpose. We can't have everything spiritual and don't invite the natural in. That's right. Who can say this man wasn't spiritual, but he invited the natural in with this ingredient and made a boat? Our victory is in who God says we are. Listen to this. In communion with Christ, listen, there is a struggle. That's right. Sometimes with bad thoughts. Yeah. Think about this now. Sometimes I get angry. Sometimes I don't say things or do things right. Come on, y'all talk to me. This is in the communion. This is all still communion with him while he's wrapping us in his arm. He takes us to that secret place where I can be with you and be like you. This is all in the communion. Now listen, this is his covenant is that I never leave you nor forsake you. Come on, that's right. And he stands on that. He said, I got my back. I got my part. And he said, you can have your part too. You can have it. Listen to this now. The body of Christ, sometimes we struggle with bad thoughts. Sometimes we get angry. The Bible says be angry, sin not. Sometimes I don't say the things or do things right. If the truth be told, and say, that's all right though. The word God began, he's going to finish it. That's right. Hallelujah. I got to bring you out and give you the good news. I got to keep the door open because the work he began, he don't finish it. Psalms 138:2 say, I perfect that which concerns you. So that's all right. It's all right when you get a little angry. It's all right if you get a little angry at your husband, your children. And it's all right because the work he began, he don't finish it. But we count ourselves out. And then all the religious, I don't want to use the word religion. Religion is something that you do like over and over and over again. But all the Sadducees and the Pharisees in the church, they count you out. Then when you know they got their pharisaical and Sadducee spirits. Because they think they do everything right. Because they can pray in tongues and all that kind of stuff. And he was talking about encouragement. When we go to the healthcare facilities, man, don't you know, them people encourage me and Pat. The people that's in the healthcare facilities, on dope and drugs, some of them, and strokes and everything, they encourage me and Pat every day. Y'all doing good. You singing good. Come on, Pat. Amen. Come on, Pat. You ministering good. Go back to what she just said. People don't think people in ministry need to be encouraged. That's selfish. It's almost like takers, not givers. You always come to hear the word, but you ain't giving none back. Jeremiah 29:11 says, I know the plans that I have for you, plans to do us good and not evil, and to bring us to an expected end. Listen, the 6th chapter of Isaiah. Isaiah was looking at the personality of a king. But the Bible says this. See, when you look at a personality in a man or a woman, see, in the year that King Uzziah died, then I saw God. I came from a priestly line. See, you can be in church all your life. You can come to all the men's, the women's conference, teenage conference, all the musicals, but you haven't really seen God. Hey. He said, in the year that King Uzziah died. Now, I'm not saying you don't have a relationship. You're not saved and none of that. But it's another place he want to take us. We just said the secret place.
That's right.
Well, I can be with you, and you can make me like you. And that's where the enemy don't want us to go. That's why he uses these kind of things to trip us up. I didn't say the right thing. I got angry. And then he'll try to make you go 3 steps back. Oh, okay, yeah. You might go talk to him. Okay, devil, I did get angry. I did have a bad thought. But the word he started, he finished it. Say, you got your part to play, devil. Because you making me like God. Y'all ain't looking at it like that. See, if you really look at it like that, he don't see the end.
Yeah. Come on, Pastor. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes, we're going to go to 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter. I'm going to get out of the way and we're going to take communion. Say Holy Communion.
Holy Communion.
So listen, I don't care come how one in here. Your communion, your covenant with God is very important. I'm telling you. Yeah. And what I like about it, he finishing it. Don't give up on yourself. Because God hasn't given up on us. Amen. He's finishing it. He's finishing it. If you didn't have a bad thought, you couldn't. There wouldn't be no room for a good one. Come on, man.
Come on, Pastor. Come on. You in the house. You know.
If you didn't get angry, sometimes wouldn't be no place for you to get bright, to smile, or whatever kind of word. To be happy.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying no excuses to live. I'm not saying that, but you have to deal with those things, especially when you're dealing with family members. Yeah. Husbands and wives and children. You might want to tell the truth. You get mad at home. Yeah. You still the deacon. You still know. She's still the minister. You're still the pastor. But you get mad at him.